we're Kevin and Yvonne Kinzler. We live here in Ames and are in the construction business and material supply business is what we do. But we heard about Wings from actually an invite to a living room meeting and met Joy for the first time. I don't know, it's probably been 3 years ago or so.
Probably, yeah.
Friend of a friend kind of thing. And at that point, I guess trafficking was something that you saw in the news, but probably wasn't understanding of the magnitude of the problem. So that probably was the seed that planted to learn more and maybe God opening our eyes a little bit to what was going on. And help
Absolutely. Yeah, it's something that you don't think is in our neighborhood, right? And then you go to something like that and we find out that it's very real, very, very much here in our neighborhood. We needed to do something about it, so.
And then I think we spent a lot of time talking about it, and maybe my favorite parable that Jesus did was the Good Samaritan. And for me, and we try to watch for these things. I think we often, when we're praying together, find ourselves continually asking Jesus, "Hey, don't let us miss anything." Who did I walk by somebody in the ditch? As the Good Samaritan noticed. So maybe this is one of those things where, again, it wasn't, my eyes or Yvonne's eyes directly, but you now fast forward, if Jesus were to tell that parable 2,000 years later, it hits me that probably there'd be cell phones involved and ambulances and, and whatever. And I think we talked about it. To me, the Wings house kind of maybe became the inn in that parable of an understanding that kind of use that as a metaphor forward, that here's a place that, first need of physical safety and all that, and then to have a place where your spirit can be, you either may find Jesus or you may have your faith grown. So it's like that kind of paralleled our thought process that I don't know what we could do that would be more important. And then that being said, fast forwarding and being able to know other people, we're fortunate to have some good friends that for a number of years we've kind of had a network of, hey, if you see a need or you find something, we're in. If you guys do the due diligence, let us know, whatever we want to see more. So that fast forwarded to Joy sitting in, and we just called some friends together, and actually it's a bunch of the husbands to start with, a bunch of buddies, and I don't know if Joy wants me to tell her or not, she had to show up at a bar, a clandestine meeting in Ames, Iowa, that ended up being quite fun, and in the fact that the inspiration, there's no doubt the Holy Spirit was pick the spot, pick the table, and pick Joy being there, as nervous as I think she was, to talk to a bunch of guys. So that inspired a bunch of folks to join in. And I should mention Rich. Rich came and knew a number of the guys there. So,
but again, just opened everybody's eyes that was at that particular meeting. I don't think any of us had a clue, how prevalent this is. And so it was really fun to see how all of that group of friends responded and just came forward with it.
So anyway, that's kind of our story of, I guess our involvement up to now. And then as if I was to say something to help inspire, out of that story, I know probably everybody watching this is believers of Jesus, and we're trying to walk that path, that having our eyes opened to a need. And it's like, why am I here right now hearing about this? Probably not by accident, so pay attention to that, and then whatever that means. It might mean time, it might mean your resources. We all know we all have a lot of things coming at us to help with, but this one sure came to the top of our list. So.
But that, I think it's Hebrews 10:24 maybe, that says that we need to inspire others to love and to do good works. And that's what's been really fun about this particular group of friends too, to be able to, one of us finds a need and we can bring that forward, and we can figure out how we can affect that. We could maybe go out and do anything for trafficking to prevent it, but we can help build a home that's a safe place, and a place where these women can feel comfortable and secure and loved, and then they can feel the love of Jesus while they're here. And just a fabulous way to help.